Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, moviepilot.com, or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just saw Finding Dory, the sequel to the 2003 Pixar movie Finding Nemo, one of Pixar, if not overall, the most beloved animated movies of all time. Returning is Ellen DeGeneres, Albert Brooks, and then you got the additional voices of Caitlin Olsen, Ty Burrell, Idris Elba, Ed O'Neill, Dominic West. Hayden Rollins replaces Alexander Gold as Nemo. Bill Hader, it's not a Pixar movie without John Ratzenberger. It's directed by Andrew Stanton, who did Finding Nemo. He did John Carter, and I think he did A Bug's Life. And if you want to get a shout out in my review for Independence Day Resurgence, man, stay tuned to the end of the video to figure out how you can do that. 13 years in release date is only 6 months in story, in timeline, in Pixar world movie duration. Marlin and Nemo have more or less adopted Dory as a part of their family. They look out for her. She suffers from short-term memory loss, and she's doing something. She's with Nemo and with Marlin. She has a memory. She remembers something from way back. So this leads to that. You see in the trailers, she's on the search for her parents, and we get Dory's backstory through different flashbacks and memories and just different things that trigger memories throughout the movie. And it's another great Pixar adventure. I said great Pixar adventure, so clearly I like the movie. Um, I had heard, like, leading up to the movie, I had heard worries. Dory was a side character in Finding Nemo. How is she gonna carry her own movie? She puts that shit on her gills, scales, shoulders, whatever. Ellen DeGeneres put this movie on her shoulders, on her back, and carried this whole movie. Like Dory is the main focus, rightfully so. And I mean, I loved practically every minute of it. I mean, Dory's the most interesting character in the movie, and I mean, kudos to Pixar, Andrew Stanton, everybody behind this movie, man. Because after Minions, like, I enjoyed Minions, but you still missed Gru and the kids. This movie gives you enough Marlin and Nemo that they feel like the side characters, but you get enough of them that you don't miss them because they're in the story. They're a part of what pushes the movie forward, and Dory is still the main focus without being annoying, I guess. I never thought she was annoying anyway. Like Dory, like, everybody loves Dory. Man, I was like 17 when this movie came out, and I still love this movie, man. I got my favorite Pixar movies ranked in my November movie talk last year, and Finding Nemo was definitely in that video. Oh man, like, Ed O'Neill was perfect as this octopus. Caitlin Olsen was perfect as a friend. They show in the trailers that Caitlin Olsen's character and Dory were friends back when Dory was a little kid. Like I said, they give Dory a backstory, and like, they show Baby Dory. Like, Baby Dory is one of the cutest things that Pixar has ever put on screen. It's crazy. And Eugene Levy is her dad. Diane Keaton is her mom. You learn a little bit about them. As I say with most cartoons, man, the animation is crispy. It's Pixar, it's state of the art. The voice cast killed it. Everybody, man, from like Kate McKinnon and Bill Hader, who have small roles. John Ratzenberger, Idris Elba, Dominic West, all have small roles. They kill it. And then like Ed O'Neill, who's in a lot of the movie. Obviously Ellen, obviously Albert Brooks. It's a different type of movie to an extent. Like, Finding Nemo was like a road trip movie, man. You were on the entire journey with Marlin and with Dory in the first one. This movie, while there is a bit of travel, it takes place in one location for the most part, and I mean, it's still just as exciting, just as like, oh no, like, is she gonna find them? Is she not gonna find them? Are they gonna find her? Also, man, like, this, like, I feel like Ben Stiller should have waited another year for Zoolander 2 to come out. Took notes from this movie because 13 years in release date does not feel like 13 years. Like, it doesn't feel like Pixar waited way too long to release this. And everybody, like, y'all see my review, man. Zoolander 2 was ass. And you could tell they missed their shot and they waited way too long to do this movie. Like, when Ben Stiller was in his prime from like Zoolander to I don't know, Night at the Museum 2 or some shit. He should have released it within that window and it wouldn't have felt like you wouldn't have felt the time gap. Like I said, 6 months in story time feels like it come out. It feels like this movie come out right after Finding Nemo. It's an upper echelon Pixar sequel, and I mean, there's not a lot to choose from. Like everybody says, Cars 2 is the worst Pixar movie overall, and everybody loves the entire Toy Story series. So this goes right in as a great Pixar sequel with Toy Story 2 and 3. These damn Pixar movies, man. There's a point in this movie where my eyes got watery, man. Man, tears were this close to flowing. I have nothing to complain about this movie, man. Even the mini cartoon, like I look forward to the shorts before the movie as much as I look forward to the movie, and this is another great one. So with all that being said, man, in my opinion, Finding Dory is dope as fuck. Um, it's at worst as good as Finding Nemo. It's arguably better. I'm not gonna be the one to say it's better than Finding Nemo because I love Finding Nemo. But I love this movie too, and as I watch it more after it comes on Blu-ray, it'll probably grow. If whenever I feel like updating my favorite Pixar movies, man, rest assured this is gonna be on there. Have you seen Finding Dory? Which do you prefer, Nemo or Dory? When you was in your day, is that when Nemo came out? Did you discover Nemo when you heard this was coming out? I mean, everybody, like, they just re-released Finding Nemo in 3D a year and a half or so ago. I'm sure everybody's seen it and loves it, but I'm saying, which do you prefer? If you want that shout out, be the closest to guess and the first to guess within $2 million higher or lower. How much is Finding Dory gonna make this weekend? Tag me in your ticket stubs. No matter what platform, no matter what you watching, Central Intelligence, um, Popstar, Ninja Turtles, Now You See Me, Warcraft, X-Men, Alice, whatever recent releases, man. You feel what I'm saying? Um, I'm gonna shortly have a review for Central Intelligence next weekend. Like I said, I want to see Independence Day Resurgence. The Purge, the BFG, and Tarzan all come out in 2 weeks. Look forward to that. I got a movie talk coming. My favorite sequels. Um, it's all on the way. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Find me where you find me, man. Peace.